I am working on two more quilt projects. I have both quilts on the machine at the same time. I am going to use the marquee select all the patterns in this group. I will right click, tell it that I want to relocate, shift selected, and since I have them all selected, I can do this. I have the end snap turned off. I'm going to click on the start point of this pattern, this row, as my point. Then click OK when it comes up, and I have that group of patterns relocated. I will go over and do the same thing to the next project. I will select a point that is in pretty much the middle of this quilt, and use the same process. I'm going to marquee select all of the patterns in this quilt, and I'm going to use a point that is right there is what I'm going to use. I'm going to select them. Zoom in, click on that point. First I better tell I'm going to relocate, shift selected. And it says click on the point, click yes. Now they are all relocated. So I can work on this row and I can work on this row. So I'm going to quilt these next two rows, but first I'm going to do some experimenting with the nodes feature. I have this pattern all adjusted to fit, and at the bottom and along the edge on the left and the right, I think I'm going to bring this pattern out. I'm going to bring it out like that, where it's a little closer. And if I want to, I don't want this to go off like that. I'm going to select this, just select it, go down, click on nodes. Now I can take and move this any way that I want to. As far as I think I'm going to grab this one, bring it in a little bit, bring this one in. Just keep on working on all of those. Bring this out a little bit closer and bring these. I want this to go down like this. That's going to be pretty good there. I might want to just take and bring that over like that. I can shape these any way I want. I don't have to divide. I did a video and I showed you how you can divide. If I wanted to divide, I'd put the mouse cursor over one of these pink nodes, and then I would right click and tell it to divide, and it will give me the option. But I don't want to do that. I think up here I'm okay. So let's escape and get out of that. So I think I'm good to go there. I think before I leave this particular pattern, I'm going to right click, go down to nodes, and I think I'm going to move some of this over to bring this a little bit better in to fill in this space. See, I can just take these nodes and move them around. Make them as nice and curvy as I want. Yeah, I see that's what you can do with this nodes feature. Just take and move things around. Make it fill in better. If you have a space where you really wanted to fill it in a little bit. And just keep on. I can bring this thing way over here. Bring this out some. Just kind of experimenting with what I can do to draw all of this. So I'll get out of that. Now that I have the boundary, I'm going to save this. I have the boundary over here in this one. I'll just select it. I need to move this one back in a little bit, like that. And then go check the other side. And let's see, I need to kind of move some things around. First, I'm going to go up here and select nodes. And I think I'm going to take this and move it back over here. Bring these back over. You can do your shape, see, any way you want to. And I can make this a little curvy. Maybe bring that back out a little bit. Yeah, that would work. Pull this down this way. Yeah, I didn't have to do any dividing or any of that stuff. And I can make this really a smooth transition. Yeah, I like that. I'll go down here and grab these. And I want to move that curve back in. There we go. This one, I think I'm going to move this away from there a little bit, like that. Just kind of make my curve smooth. Move this one back a little bit away from there. I think I'm going to pull this one out some. Yeah. And then I'll work on this and get it to where it's a nice curve like that. Now that should work. Pretty much got it to doing what I want it to do. Matter of fact, I think I want to bring this stuff some. I want this curve to be a little smoother. And get this on over a little bit. Yeah, I think I can. That looks pretty good, so that'll work. I'm just going to escape and get out of all of that. I'm going to go ahead and save this. So that's just working with nodes. I didn't have to divide. Now I could have selected nodes, and I could have divided this anywhere where there was one of those pink nodes by putting the mouse cursor there where you have the little plus sign and right click, and I'll get the divide drop down, or I could just hit D on the keyboard. So that's just how you can move things around to fill in a space where you would not have any quilting. So I hope this helps you a little bit by using the nodes feature.